Hauser Germans und wir wollen dieser Cup. We are the Germans, we are the Germans.
But it wouldn't take very long for Zakaria to basically redeem himself because Leverkusen were absolutely inept in the back four. Anyway, Zakaria... Do I know how to defend? But don't consider it over just yet, because Leon Bailey was not giving up whatsoever. Trying to scout someone out in the center of the box, he cuts inside, sees Kevin Volland between two defenders, finds him, and it's 2-1. 55 minutes played, Thuram receiving it from one of the Mönchengladbach fullbacks. He's running down, sees nothing but net, decides to just leave it for Mbolo. Mbolo messes up, and... it's a wasted opportunity for Mönchengladbach. And then 88 minutes into the match, Diaby trying to scout someone out. He sees Leon Bailey on the wing. Leon Bailey brings it to Kovacic, to Paulinho, who softly, just softly puts it into the back of the net, completing our comeback yet again. And now for our final match of the year, Stuttgart. 39 minutes played, Havertz on the ball, passes it to Kovacic. Kovacic trying to scout someone out. He sees Havertz. Havertz turns his defender easily enough, gets right past the keeper and in, and it's 1-0 to Leverkusen, just like that. Later on into the second half, Leon Bailey on the ball now, runs into the box, is going to cross it in for Kevin Volland in the middle, and once again, the link-up play between Leon Bailey and Kevin Volland is just magnificent. Time to look at our table once again after the end of the year, and so far, somehow, someway, we are still undefeated after 17 matches. 6 points behind us though is RB Leipzig, followed by Bayern Munich, then Borussia Dortmund, Frankfurt, and finally Vegedream. So just to go over what's happening in the Champions League next year, Atletico Madrid is facing Napoli, FC Barcelona is versing Manchester City, Inter will be facing Liverpool, Juventus versus Dortmund, Olympique Lyonnais, the runner-ups of the group we were in, are facing Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, we are facing Tottenham Hotspur in the round of 16. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup. RB Leipzig are facing Valencia, and then finally Bayern Munich are playing PSG. So because now that some of our youth academy players have turned 16, I think it's time we promote some. And to start off the second half of the season, we face our rivals, Cologne. It actually took a long time for us to find an attack here, but Leon Bailey crossing in for Kevin Volland, but that's going to go down as an own goal. And it's 1-0 to Leverkusen, just like that. 72 minutes played, Kevin Volland dispossesses one of the Cologne defenders, brings it to Havertz, who's gonna stop, drop it to Alenya, and that is 2-0 to Leverkusen. 81 minutes played, Leon Bailey whips in the cross for Kai Havertz, all by himself, towering basically over everyone else, and it's 3-0. 86 minutes played, our newly promoted youth academy player Jordan Burns passes it to Kai Havertz, through ball to Alenya, and Alenya puts it into the top left corner to make it 4-0. Destruction of our rivals. Good way to start the year. Hoffenheim. 34 minutes played, Reggie Cannon brings it to Alenya, who then passes it to Kevin Volland, gets right past his defender, and blasts it into the back of the net. On to the next match. So before we get into our next match, we have to go over the table once again because it is the end of January already. We are still undefeated, 18 wins, 1 draw, 55 points. Still, once again, 6 points behind us is Leipzig, followed by Bayern, then Dortmund, Frankfurt, and Vegedream. It's the same as last time. Speaking of the table, we now have a top of the table clash against RB Leipzig. Now, if it's one thing that RB Leipzig are very vulnerable to, even though they are literally second in the table, it's the counterattack. 16 minutes played, Bellarabi to Volland, through ball to Leon Bailey. There is absolutely no one able to catch Leon Bailey, and what's he going to do? Well, you know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to put it right into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 to the league leaders, just like that, already. 26 minutes played, Leon Bailey once again running down the same wing, passes it to Demirbay, through ball to Kai Havertz, through ball to Bellarabi all by himself, and Bellarabi puts it in the back of the net. 2-0. 35 minutes played. Bellarabi, now a through ball to Kevin Volland. Volland passing it to Demirbay, to Havertz, through ball to Kovacic, and once again, Leon Bailey is left all by himself, and what's he gonna do? You know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna put it in the back of the net once again, and it's 3-0 to Leverkusen after just 37 minutes. We aren't even into the second half, and we're still not done. Kovacic to Volland, Havertz, first time shot, into the back of the net. 4-0. All off counterattacks. Now Leipzig did get one back, but honestly, it was the stupidest goal I'd ever conceded in my life. I mean, Todd literally tackled him, and then Sabitzer was just right there. It's still 4-1 though. Oh, but we still were not done there yet, because Havertz brings it to Volland, through ball to Demirbay. Demirbay, fresh legs off the bench, into the back of the net it goes, and it's 5-1 to Leverkusen. Maxwell, why are we looking at the table again? Well, simple. We face Bayern next. And as you can see now, Bayern are now runners up in the league. So it's another top of the table clash. So just as long as, you know, we get a good result against them, we maintain our lead, or even grow our lead. So welcome to the Allianz Arena. It doesn't say Allianz Arena, but just imagine that it does. 4 minutes into the match, Bayern with a chance here. Kingsley Coman basically just making a fool out of our entire defense. It looks like we know what we're doing. We don't, okay? Reggie Cannon gets dispossessed. Kingsley Coman, luckily enough, just hits the side netting. 6 minutes into the match, Nacho Fernandez to Tavares. Who's he gonna bring it to? Leon Bailey. Does this look like deja vu? Of course it does. Leon Bailey in the same position he has been in multiple times, and once again, it's saved by the keeper. 17 minutes played, Reggie Cannon passes it to Karim Bellarabi on the wing. Bellarabi has a ton of room to either take a shot or find someone in the center. He finds Leon Bailey, and Leon Bailey squanders yet another chance against Bayern. But it just didn't seem like Bayern Munich were here to show up, because they just kept giving us all these chances here. Kai Havertz, a chance here. It's yet again saved by Neuer. Neuer is basically the only reason why Bayern are still in this match. 35 minutes played now. Kevin Volland brings it to Kovacic. Through ball to Kai Havertz, who gets right past his defender, takes the shot, and once again, another brilliant save by Manuel Neuer. But then we'd finally have some luck. Demirbay, through ball to Kevin Volland, cuts inside, puts it into the back of the net like no one's business, and it is 1-0 to Leverkusen. 60 minutes played now, a counter-attack for Leverkusen here, some beautiful passing that is going to be displayed here on the screen for a couple seconds here. Kevin Volland passing it to Kai Havertz. Havertz now trying to find someone. He's going to backheel to Demirbay. Demirbay to Leon Bailey on the wing. Bailey crosses it in for Kai Havertz, and Havertz right off the post and in, and it is 2-0 to Bayer Leverkusen, and once again, another 3 points we very much deserve. So we'll look at the table once again to see who is in second place again, and it's RB Leipzig again. But this time, they are 9 points below us. It's a good cushion. Once again, we face Stuttgart. This was probably one of the first matches that was completely abysmal for me in terms of performance. But anyways, Leon Bailey puts it in the back of the net, saves us, and another 3 points. Campaign number 2 of the knockout stages, and we started against Tottenham. 9 minutes played, Kemir Demirbay to Bellarabi on the outside of the box. We considered selling this man this season. 20 minutes played now, another chance for Leverkusen here. Bellarabi to Kai Havertz. Yeah. 24 minutes played now, a chance for Spurs. Heung-min Son to Harry Winks, through ball to Serge Aurier, who brings a nice little cross to Harry Kane, but luckily enough, Lukas Radecki is an elite keeper. He might be 84 rated, but he's elite in my mind. 36 minutes played, Dyer through ball to Serge Aurier. Aurier fake shot. He's going to try and find someone in the center, decides to bring it to Dyer once again. Back to Aurier, crosses it in for Harry Kane, who just misses the target. 42 minutes played now, Mateo Kovacic finding Kemir Demirbay. Through ball to Kai Havertz on the edge of the box. He cuts inside, tries to curl it around the keeper, and it's saved by Lloris. 55 minutes played, Harry Kane on the ball here, trying to scout someone out. He threads it to Ben Davies on the wing. Ben Davies crosses it in immediately to Harry Winks, who passes it to Harry Kane, and the Harrys have created trouble for us. But then, 77 minutes played, Kovacic passing it to Demirbay. Demirbay once again through ball to Kai Havertz. This time around, Kai Havertz with another chance to make it 2, and Kai Havertz does it. Another goal to his Champions League tally, and we have ourselves a nice little result for the second leg. Dusseldorf. Now, fun fact, as we are speaking right now, Dusseldorf have scored the least amount of goals. So, this should be pretty simple, right? Wrong. But did that let us stop us? No. Paulinho to Jedvaj on the corner. Jedvaj gets one chance, hits the defender. Gets another one, puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-1. And then 73 minutes played, Alenya to Volan. Volan back to Alenya, passes it to Leon Bailey, and once again, Leon Bailey saves us from another defeat. Now, as it is the end of February, another table review. So we dropped points against Dusseldorf, which now means Bayern Munich are within 8 points of our lead, which, I mean, that's still a pretty good cushion. After Bayern, though, is Dortmund in 3rd, 4th are Leipzig, 5th Frankfurt, and 6th Werder Bremen. Speaking of Frankfurt, we face them. 12 minutes played now, Fernandez to Kai Havertz, brings it to Volan, threading it to Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz puts it in the back of the net. It's just a daily thing at this point. Every single game he can do it, and he shows it once again. 41 minutes played now, Diaby on the wing, he's gonna try and find someone, brings it to Kovacic, who then leaves it for Kevin Volan, who blasts it into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to Leverkusen. Right before the end of the half, actually just right after we just scored that goal, Kovacic to Havertz. Havertz is going to thread it to Kovacic this time, and Kovacic is going to find the back of the net. Alright, Lucas, you just got to pass it to one of our defenders and we should be alright. It's still 3-1. 82 minutes played now, Bellarabi threading it to Reggie Cannon, who goes into the edge of the box, crosses it in for Kevin Voland, and it is 4-1. F*** you, Frankfurt.
Wir sind Germans, gut, wir können, wir sind klar. Wir sind Germans, wir sind Germans.